The very first thing is that there are a few things that we need to keep in perspective is who fasting is an obligation on. And there are six conditions when it comes to that. Number one, the person who's fasting regular or the month of Ramadan has to be a Muslim, because that's a precondition for fasting. So, can a non-Muslim fast? Yes, they can, but it's not going to be. They're not going to be rewarded for it, and it's going to be can be like an experience. But in order for someone to fast and get rewarded for it, the very first condition has to be Muslim. You know, um, um, so that's the very first condition. Second thing is he has to be old enough or mature, baligh. You know, um, and the thing is, bulugh is something that is based on, when it comes to male. When it comes to male, is like when someone start having hair in their private area, or a female when she start having her monthly period. Okay. Third is aqil, a person who is mature mentally. Okay. When someone, and this is something that, yani, what does it mean? Meaning that you are aware of your surrounding. Like, for instance, if someone is uh, is Muslim, okay, and they are mature, they're old enough, but let's say they're insane. They're insane. They have no logic. These people they're not obligated for them to fast. And the same kind of conditions can be applied to other pillars in Islam. Okay. Fourth, the person have to have the ability. Okay, the person have to have the ability. Okay, the physical ability to fast. Okay, and there are. What about if you're not able? What about if you're able? When you're not able, you're one of two conditions: a condition that is persistent and a condition that is temporary. When someone like, for instance, somebody have a chronic condition, like for instance, let's say they're diabetic, they have heart disease, they have to take medication all the time. What do they do when the month of Ramadan comes? They would have to feed, or they would have to feed a like they would have to feed a poor person, okay, or they have to, for each and every day that they have broke their fast. So let's say the month of Ramadan is 30 days, then they would have to feed 30 people. Okay, this is for whom? Those who have chronic conditions, those who have chronic conditions, and they're not something that they're not going to recover from. Okay, but what about if somebody is temporarily sick? Like, let's say, he gotten sick, for like a week, or went to the hospital, or something happened. What do they do? For each and every day that they broke their fast during the month of Ramadan, they would make it up afterward. They would make it up afterward. And as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَنْ كَانَ مَرِيضًا أَوْ عَلَى سَفَرٍ فَعِدَّةٌ مِّنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرَ. And whoever is sick or is traveling, then he could make it up in later days. Okay?